You're alright, fuckers and fuckheads. Now, we're going to stray a little bit and talk about some video game tonight. We're going to talk about this Need for Speed Rivals. Now, just so you know, if I have a used copy of one of these, it's because my daughter scratched up a new one. But I got everything Need for Speed. Most Wanted, Shift, Shift 2, Undercover, The Run, Carbon, Pro Street, Hot Pursuit. I got 10 or 12 of them for PS2. I got everything they ever made for PS1. But this Need for Speed Rivals. Now, I did like I always do. I paid the extra, pre-ordered the sumbitch. You know, GameStop receipt right there. Somebody can zoom in on that shit. Here, give you a good view. I pre-ordered the damn thing. There's receipts in every one of these. Pre-ordered every one of them. And you were... Okay, first thing that pissed me off was the fact that this shit locks up. Now, one of my this is on the DA106260 account and the Marie 5674 account, because the account that I keep my developers' machines on do not go on the internet at all, because even though I paid for them and acquired them legitimately from companies that were going out of business or had gone out of business, I ain't willing to pay to code a game that I'll probably never finish coding. However, one of my connections at the other house is 80 megabits a second up and down. The other one is regular DSL. Now that's the one that hits the house itself. This one here, she said a while ago that it's Verizon Fios bidirectional 12 megs a second, whatever the hell the cheapest Verizon commercial account you can get is, with bidirectional bandwidth. But this sucker here, you'd be in the middle of a race, sucker will lock up on you. You got time to do 2 or 3 bong rips before everybody reconnects, and then it'll spit you back into the damn race, or it'll just kick you out of the race. It has thrown me all the way back, locked up the whole damn machine on more than one machine. I have 8 total machines. And obviously, yeah, I'd be 54 years old this year if I actually had a birthday coming this year. I was a leap year brat, so I don't get one this year. But, you know, I mean, it's appropriate that I've only had 13 birthdays in my lifetime, because I like playing me some damn video games, even at my age. You talk about a junker. You know, they had them exclusive cars that you were supposed to get with it by pre-ordering. Let's see, there's even a coupon in there to get them exclusive cars, or a code or something. And guess what? Week after they released the game, they selling them cars. You can buy them right there on PlayStation Store. So they wasn't exclusive at all. That was a bunch of BS right there. False advertising, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I freely admit that I've got a little beef with Sony, because back in the day, in the days of the PS3 fat boxes, I loved me some Linux. I still love Linux. I mean, most of my real computers are on Linux. A couple of them are on Windows, but unfortunately that's just a necessary evil. It's not something that I really wanted on them. And if they crash, they're going to Linux. But this Need for Speed Rivals, it ain't the same. Their quality has gone down. And I mean, not just the Need for Speed family, that's the worst representation of that family of games I've ever seen, but it makes Criterion in general look bad. Because Burnout Paradise was a beautiful game. And I love that they kept the handling model from Burnout Paradise. I love that a couple of parts of Seagrass County appear to have come from Burnout Paradise. And that airport, I think, came from either Need for Speed Most Wanted or Undercover. I'm not sure which, but I love jumping over that shit. And I can get in there and wreck me some cops. I love that. Hit them suckers with an aerial slam. If I don't wreck myself, they're going down. And don't get me wrong, I'm talking shit here, but I get my ass whooped by 12-year-olds in China every time I fire that machine up, because I ain't that damn good at it. I just enjoy doing it. But there's you an honest review of Need for Speed Rivals. This thing is a piece of shit. I've tried it on more than one machine. I've tried it on more than one account. I've tried it on 3 different fucking connections. Actually 4, if you count the marina, because I have played it down there. Junk. I played it up at the shop, at the cycle shop. Same thing. Damn thing locks up. Crappy, and I mean, cycle shop, there's a representation of a Comcast commercial connection right there. So obviously it's not the internet connection, which is what Sony techs lead all these kids to believe, because I do read a lot of the articles and blogs on this shit. And I think they kind of tell these kids, oh no, it's your internet connection, tell your parents to get a better connection, and you know, the kids parrot it and repeat it and all that crap. You know, I love the fact that you're online all the time. You hit L1 to get in a race, and if there's anybody there, they're racing right with you. I hate that connection failing in the middle of a damn race. Usually what I'll do when I get in it is I'll park the game for a little bit. Not in the garage. I'll exit the garage and go into the thing and just hit the accelerator enough to make the car move to where the game thinks I started doing something. If I get busted by a couple of kids playing police because they see a free target, hey, so be it. It's going to disconnect me in a few minutes anyway, and I'll wait until my machine is the host, and then the crap doesn't lock up. But I shouldn't have to do that. I mean, what the hell was this? This was, let's see, $59.99 for Need for Speed Rivals. Reserve pickup number was $42.25. Okay, so that's not a price. I don't know what this PlayStation Network charge on here was, but that was $10. Subtotal was $69.99. Total was $74.19. It's got my power up rewards and shit. Oh yeah. You got the Racer Pack and the Ultimate Cop Pack. Those are the cars you were supposed to get that were supposed to be exclusive. Yeah, they weren't so damn exclusive after all, like I said. God damn, you know I got 34,000 points down there again? $117 worth of points down there? That's a beef with GameStop, because they won't print them coupons in the store. I never remember to print them sons of bitches. Hell, half the time I go in there, I didn't even know I was going in there. I was down at fucking Bob Evans restaurant, and oh shit, GameStop's right there. Let's see what they got this week. But there's you a fair evaluation of Need for Speed Rivals. And let me mention one other thing too, because certain points in the game, I haven't narrowed it down to any one because it happens in a couple of spots, and it never seems to happen in the same one. The controllers will lock up and you have no control over the sucker. I thought it was fucking controller wasn't charged. Fuck, bought a cable, you know, extension cable, plugged it in, had the controller plugged in and fully charged. It still did it. Okay, so I went down, I spent $70 on another controller. Yeah, wasn't that either. It's in the game itself. Fucking, I mean, you ain't even hitting no buttons and the son bitch doing donuts and wheelies and shit. No, not wheelies, but you know what I mean. It going all over the damn road, you ain't even hitting no buttons. Hit them brakes, fucking hit anything you want, that son bitch ain't stopping neither. So there's a bug in the game. I think it was like day 2 they had a patch for it. Haven't seen one since. You seen a patch for it since then? You don't even put it in, do you? You play that bejeweled shit. We got one of them expert gamers there. She's good at some bejeweled now. Got all of them trophies. Did you ever finish Duke Nukem? What is it, like 20% or some shit? But anyway, there's you an accurate review of that Need for Speed Rivals. It was not worth the money. I mean, if you get it on sale at GameStop, great. Wait until it's down in the $9 pile, because that's about all it's worth. In fact, some of the $9 games will probably play better. 15% on Duke Nukem. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuck-yets later. And for those of you who think I'm saying something that I'm not, I'm Southern. It's spelled F-O-K-K-E-R-S and F-O-K-K-E-T-T-E-S. And if you're not familiar with World War II aircraft, I ain't going to explain it to you. Hit that button right there. I got me a remote control. It's blonde, but it's a remote control.